What's up, Explearners? Welcome back to my channel, Explearning Communication. Thanks so much for stopping by. For those of you who are new, welcome. I hope that you subscribe so that you can get more videos on communication and public speaking to become better communicators across cultures. So today we are talking about how to become a better conversationalist. And I really have to caveat it with this. The principles that I'm going to give you today apply to a Western context. These principles are not universal because, as we know, every culture has its own communication context, cultural communication context, and its own set of peculiarities and particularities. All right, so before I turn this into a tongue twister, let's look at how to become better conversationalists, more polite conversationalists in a Western context. So this will be helpful to you when you're speaking with Westerners or in English-speaking settings around the world. These 4 principles that I'm about to give you come from Grice's Cooperative principle. Let's jump into it. Number 1, quantity. You want to be informative without giving too much information. And in today's context, you can think of this as TMI, if you've seen that acronym around. Too much information. So we don't want to do that. Just give enough that will be relevant to the conversation. You don't need to add superfluous information or details, anything that will clog the conversation. Number 2, quality. You don't want to say anything that is untruthful or that you don't mean, right? We go back to that saying, say what you mean what you say. Don't say anything that you believe to be false. Don't say anything that you don't have evidence or information to back up. So if you make a sweeping claim or a generalization or a point, you want to be able to back that up and provide details, anecdotes, anything that can show that you actually know what you're talking about. Number 3, relevant. The information needs to be relevant to the conversation. Nothing out of left field or completely irrelevant to the conversation, doesn't add anything to it. In another video, we talk about adjacency pairs and preferred and dispreferred answers. So that's all related to this 3rd maxim. And the last one, number 4, manner. How you convey the message in the conversation. You want to be orderly. There needs to be some logic associated to what you're saying. Avoid ambiguity and obscurity. You don't want to say anything that's nebulous or uneasy to understand, because if you do, then you need to be sure to unpack it, right? And to be able to convey the information in a clear way. So if you use abbreviations or jargon, for example, you want to be able to define those terms so that your interlocutors understand and are on the same page as you. And also what goes under this is brief, brevity. So you don't want to be verbose. You don't want to go on and on and on and on and hog the conversation because of the turn-taking principle. And you want other people to jump into the conversation. This is not a monologue. So if you do breach that, then it does turn into a monologue or a soliloquy. All right, Explearners, that's it for this video. I hope you try out those 4 principles to become a better conversationalist in Western contexts. Please share it with a friend. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can ring that bell and get notifications delivered straight to your inbox. Comment below with any other videos that you'd like to see right here on Explearning Communication. Happy Explearning!